This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check your subscription is on, double check notifications, double check that like button. These criminals are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel because they are terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the stock market. And videos like this, you please share them with your local politicians, your state politicians, and your federal politicians. They have to know that we are fully aware of all the fraud and corruption in the market and that we're sick and tired of it, okay? We are sick and tired of it. What these criminals are doing with AMC is unprecedented. The fraud and corruption is overwhelming. The SEC sees it every day. The DOJ sees it every day. The FBI sees it every day. And they do absolutely nothing. And then you got these shills leaving comments that why am I talking about AMC? Why do I keep talking about the fraud and corruption? Let me tell you guys something. Y'all want me to stop talking about the fraud and corruption? Then tell them to stop engaging in fraud and corruption. Okay? I'm going to talk about it every single day as long as they engage in it every single day. Okay? If you look at the FTDs for AMC, fraud and corruption. You look at the dog pool, fraud and corruption. Everybody knows that they engage in this every single day. And you guys have no problem with them engaging in fraud and corruption every single day. But because I call them out on it every single day, you guys have a problem with that. Okay? These criminals are stealing from you. They're stealing from your family. They're stealing your future. They're stealing your retirement. And you guys don't see a problem with that. You let them pay you, what, $10 a post or whatever else, whatever that they pay you to shill me. It's absolutely crazy. You're not thinking long term. And that's why they hire you. Okay? That's why they hire you to go after my channel. That's why they hire you to do what you do. Because they know you're not a long-term thinker. There's no way a long-term thinker would help these criminals rob and steal from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. They don't care about you. Okay? The SEC doesn't, the DOJ doesn't, the FBI doesn't. And obviously the naked shorters don't, because these guys are millionaires and billionaires and they still steal from us. Not because they need the money, because they can, because they know there will be no repercussions. So for you guys who are upset that I keep talking about the fraud and corruption every single day, guess what? Tell them to stop engaging in fraud and corruption, and I will stop talking about it. I mean, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Anyway, here are the AMC numbers. They're reporting a volume of 7,178,222. You guys know those numbers mean absolutely nothing because these guys can create unlimited counterfeit shares every single day. The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will practice willful blindness to it every single day because a majority of the victims of these crimes are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Okay? 38% of this volume is shorted shares, so somehow they found 2,800,000 AMC shares to short into the market and manipulate the price, yet nobody's going to ask them where did those shares come from. How can millions of AMC shares appear out of thin air every single day like a magic trick, but nobody wants to ask them where did those shares originate? It's absolutely crazy to me. Short exempt, 19,236. In my opinion, just further evidence of the counterfeit shares, and they're claiming they can cover all their AMC short positions in 6.87 trading days. If they could have done that, they would have done it and exited the play, but they can't. They've created so many counterfeit AMC shares, probably in the billions or trillions, and they're only way out is if AMC goes bankrupt, which it's not, even with Adam Aaron helping them. It's not going to go bankrupt. The movie theater industry is making money hand over fist. The only stock that can't seem to run is AMC's because of the criminality, because of the spoofing, because of the dog pool abuse, because of the counterfeit short positions. And everybody knows it. They just refuse to do anything about it because the ones being robbed are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.